Welcome into episode 19 of the Palmetto Dugout Show. I'm Drew Stewart here with Sammy Esposito and Sean Smith. What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
What's happening?
About as good as we can. It's a great Monday, to say the least. No trouble on this Monday.
It's always good. It's positive for you.
That's a great start to the week. You know, we only got, 5.5 days left, and we're out of here. It'll be the best 2 weeks off of my life. A shortened baseball version of the show today is we got to get to our bowl game pick-ems to see if Sean can win this one, unlike the regular season. But he got some hope after ending the regular season like he did.
Hey, I was feeling good. I'm riding hot, so I like it.
Right.
Ended hot.
Yes.
Problem is, you got a bowl game, you got a break. So, did we cool off? Where are we going?
Well,
I think
let's hope not.
He's on par with the Gamecocks, right? The Gamecocks ended hot. Sean ended hot. So we'll see.
That's true.
Well,
That's true.
They've been losing a lot of players here in this portal, so we'll see
Yeah,
what's going
I
on with
saw
Sean.
that. I'm not so sure how I feel about all that.
And now the days of the NIL, it's a different world these days.
Show me the money. I said it before we got on this recording. So we'll jump into our first point here, and that is our All-State North and South. Take us in a little bit with that, Sammy.
Yeah, we've touched base on them before, but our two of our premier winter events, we're off to great signups already. We moved to the two this year from only having one last year. We kind of tried to split the state, make it easier on the travel for the players, but also on top of that, we had such tremendous turnout last year with over 80 kids for the event that, it helped to split it up a little bit. But, the signups have been going great so far to where, our numbers are getting close to where we were last year already at this point, with over a month and a half left leading into those events. But, we've touched base on them before. Our preseason all-state events are tremendous for us to help us see some players right before high school ball starts to get us a leg up going into the high school season, guys we need to chase down, but also for the player standpoint of being able to out there and put up some numbers and get some fresh video out of all their hard work they've done over the off season to help the college coaches know who they need to get out there and go watch as well once March 1st comes around for those Division I coaches. Obviously, Division II, junior college, Division III have a little bit different rules, but those Division I coaches can get out there March 1st. So it really helps those guys. So we got an awesome roster already suiting up. We're gonna, January 21st, we'll be up in Winthrop University for the North, and then the following Saturday, the 28th, we'll be down in the Shipyard. So, got two great events. We're really looking forward to starting the year off hot with.
Yeah, those 2 days are going to be fun for sure. Let's just hope that weather looks great for those 2 days, especially down there at Charleston, unlike last year when we went.
Hey, good thing is
we
got great indoor facilities. We got great indoor facilities, though. That's why we've picked those places. So if we have some bad weather, we can slide inside and get our work in. So
wasn't it snowing last year before we went down to Charleston?
It did.
I was in the hotel.
I drove down the night of. Sean, you braved. You didn't want to drive the night down. You college kids, y'all probably had some snow parties or something you had to attend, but you drove down the morning of Charleston. But yeah, there was snow up and down the 26. I remember pulling into my hotel and my wife goes, "How was the drive?" I go, "It wasn't bad." And I pulled in, I looked, there was ice all over my car. Yeah. So it was probably a little bit worse than I thought. But yeah.
Hey, PBR South Carolina keeps chugging, don't matter the weather.
No doubt. PBR South Carolina is there.
PBR South Carolina to the top. We're going to jump in to our underclassman of the week, which released today on all social media platforms, and that is 2025 Lou Jack Cole from Christ Church High School, right-handed pitcher, and Sean, my man, has got him.
Yeah, Lou Jack has become a quick favorite of ours here in the PBR South Carolina staff. He just class of 2025 there at Christ Church, as you mentioned, 6'3", about 185 pounds, very projectable frame, obviously only entering his sophomore season this coming spring there. So he's going to be a guy we're going to keep our eye on there. We got an opportunity to see him at a couple of events this past summer, specifically at our top prospects games up in Spartanburg at the beginning of August. But he went out there, popped max fastball of 86.4 miles an hour, max fastball spin rate of nearly 2,400 RPMs there. So he's got a really nice arm in there, and I really like the slider as well coming off. He tunnels it well off the fastball. Look, a little bit of a shorter arm action coming back. He's still developing. You can tell. I mean, the nice way to put it is he moves like a baby giraffe. I'd say, just as you can see, he's a little uncomfortable, but obviously that he's got a lot more of that frame to grow into, and he's a guy that already has shown some life there with these pitches. I really like watching this video here. He looks very comfortable setting up to the glove side with the fastball. He's going to have to work on moving that around the zone a little bit more. But then, like I said, with that slider, it comes right out of the same slot and then goes, dives away from right-handed hitters there or into left-handed hitters, whichever it may be. But, Lou Jack's a guy that has a lot of potential in there, and he's going to be, someone that's on our radar for years to come.
Yeah, no doubt. And on a side note here, it's going to be interesting to see him and Christchurch this spring. Hopefully they got a lot of younger kids on that team that seem like they're going to show out this year, and hopefully we'll get Coach on for a little high school preview here coming up. So we'll jump us over to our uncommitted senior of the week, and that is 2023 Chaz Welch from Dorman High School, outfielder, second base, and Sammy's going to talk about him.
Yeah, Chaz, young man, first time we got a chance to see him, he came to a Team Carolina event up at Wofford in the middle of July. Scorching hot day we had up there, great weather, and Chaz showed well, and then got the invite to the top prospects, and we're going to get a chance to see him again this winter. He is already registered got his invite and registered for the preseason All-State event. But Chaz Welch, a little bit of, I guess you say a little bit undersized at 5'8", 175 pounds, but it's a very strong athletic frame with his body. It's a little shorter stature, but he's very, very physically strong in there. He's got a nice short stride, got a wide balance, kind of really maintains great balance in his swing. A line drive approach, flat stroke, like a lot of, younger hitters, has a little bit more of a pull side approach right now, but he has great hand speed and rotational acceleration in that swing. Also from that compact frame, he's able to, create a little power and have some max exit velocity up to 95. So he does a really good job of the bat. It's a short, compact swing, gets the bat head out, shows some good bat speed in there. And he's, for us, we got a chance to watch him at the middle of the summer and then again at the end of the summer, and he kind of kept going in the right direction and moving the right way. Also in the outfield, shows good arm strength and accuracy, up to 86 out there. But it's an arm that plays. I'd call it probably an average arm strength right now, but it plays with good accuracy out there. So he plays on a really good high school team for an exceptional high school coach with Coach Jolly up there at Dorman. So he's going to have a chance to keep getting himself better in this senior year. But he was exciting for us to watch over the summer a couple of times, and then we're going to get a chance to see him again, like I said at the beginning of the winter, or in the winter right before high school ball starts. So Chaz is a fun, athletic young man to watch, and we're excited to see him play here shortly.
Yeah, no doubt. It'll be fun to see how he's progressed through the offseason coming into that All-State event. So we got 3 shout-outs this week. First one is Ezekiel Atkinson from Riverside High School, 2023 outfielder, plays for USA Prime, South Carolina, and his commitment to Lander University and Coach Burke over there. Our second shout-out goes to Parker Murgo, 2023 from Brooklyn Casey, on his commitment to Newberry and Coach Banks Faulkner. And then our third shout out goes to Dylan Dampier, 2023 from Oceanside Collegiate, on his commitment to SMC. You get a good horns up right there. So that's all of our baseball talk. Hold on, Sammy's going to say something here. What you got, Sammy?
Yeah, I want to talk about one other thing that we're actually covering this winter that actually kicked off this past weekend. 17 Co up there in Greenville, John Nestor and the crew, he runs USA Prime. We did Scout Day with those guys. They're doing a winter hit league up there, and we were able to be up there this past weekend for their opening weekend. And we're gonna the plan is to be one of us to be up there. They kick off a Friday, Saturday event. They have game play up there, that indoor league, and we were able to be up there for Saturday's games. So it was exciting to be up there. Austin, Coach Smith was up there covering for PBR South Carolina, was able to get some good videos, some good stuff out, and we'll look to put out a story here on that. But it's a great great way for us to get up into that Greenville area and watch some really talented players. And they have them, they have all high school ages, and plus they also have that 7th, 8th grade range, which is really good for us for the junior futures games and some of our Rising Stars events, able to get in there and see some stuff. But he also was able to get in there. I talked to him quite a bit the other day about it and saw some good, talented young players in there. And we'll continue to get that coverage. That runs through January 14th. So they're doing that every weekend throughout the winter and throughout the break. So get us to get up there and get in that Greenville area, but also for those players to get their good work in over the break, get a little competition, but also for them to get their name out there as well.
Yeah, the takeover, so I like to call it. And it's a little condensed version of our baseball part on this podcast, but we're going to jump right in to these bowl pick'ems, which it feels like there's about 80, but we're going to fly through about 30 of these because some of these I have no earthly clue. But we do have the spread lines on these, and Sean's hoping to pull away with a victory for this bowl pick'em. You might.
So here's a question: Are we just going to give Sean the automatic dub if he wins the bowl pick'em?
I like that.
No, there's 2 different winners. So we tied. So technically, no one's won anything yet. This is separate. This is separate. Hey, if you win the bowl pick'em, you get a Palmetto Dugout Show sticker. How about that?
If one of us wins it, we get a podcast sticker. Got it.
Yeah, if I win, I don't know what I get.
You just gotta hand it to yourself? Or...
Yeah.
Shake your own hand while you're in it.
Congratulations, Drew.
Yeah, I'm going to shake my hand
here's
as
your
I
sticker.
accept the sticker. So, hey, here's how we're going to go. We're going to go in order of how you finish the regular season. And that would be Sammy finished first, technically. I finished second.
Hold up. Let's say
no, it's a tie between the.
Sean, did you hear anything?
I didn't hear anything, no.
So can we say that again? Who won, technically?
You didn't win, technically.
Technically.
We both had the same amount of championships.
But
championships matter. It doesn't matter how you get there or what your record is to get there.
But what did you just say? Technically.
Sammy picks first, I will pick second, and Sean will pick third. That's how we're rolling, okay? Because I think we got Mr. Howard coming on in 25 minutes.
Yeah, we got to roll through.
So first game, Sammy, we're gonna roll with you, is UAB versus Miami, Ohio, and UAB is 11-point favorites.
UAB.
I'm going UAB as well.
UAB.
Time out. Who's writing all this down? So we know who we picked.
It's not gonna be easy here. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna listen. That's what we're gonna do here. Okay.
I got you.
All right. Game 2 is Troy versus UTSA. UTSA is 1-point underdogs.
Ooh. Where's that at? Which game's that?
That is the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl. They have great underwear, by the way.
I couldn't tell you about that. Sponsor. You know what I mean? Sponsor. Anybody interested in sponsoring that? I knew nothing about Troy until they demolished Coastal, and I've been on the UTSA bandwagon. But I'm going Troy. Troy big.
I'm going UTSA in a close one.
Me too. I like the Roadrunners.
We got the smart guys at the top of this call. I don't know that loner down there.
I'm actually up top. My mind.
Okay, well, you're special. Game number 3 is the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, and it is Cincinnati versus Louisville. Louisville is currently 1-point favorites.
That's interesting because the coach from Louisville just went to Cincinnati.
Hold on. Here's another kicker. Louisville's quarterback, Malik Cunningham, has also declared for the NFL draft and will not participate.
Bearcats.
Yep, I'm going Cincinnati.
Yeah, well, I thought that my underdog pick was going to be better, but yeah, y'all did your research too. So yeah, give me Cincinnati.
We do our research at PBR South Carolina now. Now we have the Cricket Celebration Bowl, and it is Jackson State versus North Carolina Central. I have no line on this.
Jackson State got a coach? Is the Prime coaching him?
I don't think
Is
so.
he out?
He's out. But all his boys are still playing.
Are they?
Yeah, from what I understand.
What they told you.
That's what my insider information told me. Jackson State? Sure.
Jackson State blowout.
Yeah, Jackson State.
Yeah, here we go. Now we have the PUBG Mobile New Mexico Bowl. I don't know what that is. It's BYU versus SMU, SMU is 4-point favorites.
BYU seems to lose every game that comes up somewhere at SMU.
Ooh, I'm going with
Southern
the
Millionaires
Mormons.
University.
I'm going with the Mormons. BYU wins.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning the Cougars' way as well. Yeah, I'll take BYU there.
Good job, guys. Way to keep losing here. You know? Way to keep losing.
All right, now we got the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
What?
It must
Jimmy
be nice to have a
Kimmel
bowl named after you.
What's going on?
It is Fresno State versus Washington State. Washington State is 3-point underdogs.
Fresno State.
Fresno State wins humongously here.
Give me Wazoo.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting.
Now we have the Lending Tree Bowl, and it is Southern Miss versus Rice. Rice 6.5-point favorites. Interesting fact here: Rice qualified due to their APR.
Hold on. Rice versus who?
Southern Miss.
Southern Miss?
I'm going Southern Miss as well.
Yeah, Southern Miss.
We have no clue at this point. You'll know about this one. We have the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Florida versus Oregon State. Oregon State 10-point favorites.
You know, Distribution Bowl in Vegas seems like it's a little mob hit going on over here. Oregon State.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson's out. Oregon State rolls here.
Oregon State.
God, we're going to go against it. But now we got the Frisco Bowl. Boise State versus North Texas. North Texas, 10-point underdogs.
Boise.
Give me the Broncos. Boise State.
Boise.
Whew, baby. Now we have the Myrtle Beach Bowl, and that is UConn versus Marshall. Marshall, 10-point favorites.
UConn.
Whoa.
Whoa! I'm going with the Thundering Herd. Marshall.
Yeah, that's a bad pick, Sammy. Give me a Thunder Herd.
What
Hey,
day
they're
is that
locked. You
game?
can't change them.
December
Now we have-
19th.
This is my favorite bowl, the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. It is San Jose State versus Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan, 3.5-point underdogs.
Who's Eastern Michigan playing? Sorry, I should know this.
San Jose State.
San Jose State.
Yeah, I'm going
By
with
10.
Spartans again. San Jose State.
San Jose State.
Ooh, you're all quick with this one.
I
Now
should
we got the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Raton,
Raton.
whatever it is.
Boca Raton. Boca
Jeez.
Raton.
It is Toledo.
Boy, if that wasn't a
versus-
Seneca comment, I don't.
Toledo versus Liberty. Liberty, 5-point underdogs.
Toledo.
Oh, I'm going. I couldn't hear you there, Sammy. You went mute on me. I'm going Toledo. There we go. Now I have the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl, South Alabama versus Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky, 7.5-point favorites.
South Alabama. Jags.
I'm going South Alabama.
Give me the Hilltoppers.
Hilltoppers are going to put up like 1,000, but it's the Fun Belt, so they're going to put up
South
1,000.
Alabama going to put up 1,001.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Now we have the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Air Force versus Baylor. Baylor, 6.5-point favorites.
Baylor.
Baylor.
Poor Air Force. You know, they're in a bowl, but there is military academy. They get no love. You know what I mean? We sat there this past weekend and watched Army Navy.
Yeah, but they beat both
You know what I
Army and Navy too.
I know, yeah.
Now we have the Radiance Tech Independence Bowl, Houston versus Louisiana. Louisiana, 6.5-point underdogs.
Lafayette.
Houston. How could you go against Houston, Sammy?
How could y'all pull for them? Have y'all watched any of their games this year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if anybody's watching them, it'd be you, right?
No, I didn't watch any of them. I just saw some scores.
Oh,
I
okay.
saw players fighting on the sidelines with each other.
Hey, that's
You know.
gritty. That's gritty. I like it.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Now we have the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl, Missouri versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest, 1-point favorites here.
Is that all?
It's Wake.
Wake.
Mizzou. They beat Carolina
Whoa.
here. I got to pick them.
Okay. Well, now we have the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl. San Diego State versus Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee 7-point underdogs.
San Diego State? I thought we already picked them, but that was San
That
Diego.
was San Jose.
San Diego State. Yes, sorry, I apologize.
I'm going San Diego State.
Yeah, San Diego State. My bad.
Oh, this is great. Now we have the Quick Lane Bowl. New Mexico State versus Bowling Green. Bowling Green 3-point favorites.
Bowling Green.
I'm going Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
The Camellia Bowl, Georgia Southern versus Buffalo. Buffalo 3.5-point underdogs.
Eagles, Georgia Southern.
Yes, sir.
Buffalo.
I like it. I got friends down at Southern. They had a good season this year. They keep it rolling.
Statesboro, good place.
Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Utah State versus Memphis. Memphis 7-point favorites.
Utah State.
Memphis.
Tough guys.
The Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl. What a great place to go. East Carolina versus Coastal Carolina. And Coastal is 13.5-point underdogs.
You know, I'd be so mad if I was like a couple hours from a school and we have to drive like 10 hours to go play a game. I got nobody. Coastal for the win.
Going Pirates, East Carolina.
I want Coastal, but yeah, take East Carolina.
Whew. Guaranteed rate bowl. Get a guaranteed rate with PBR South Carolina. It's Wisconsin versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State 3-point underdogs.
You know, I've been on Oklahoma State bandwagon all year and they keep losing.
They
But
lost all their
I'm
quarterbacks.
going to stay with the Pokes.
I'm going Wisconsin. Big.
I think Wisconsin's quarterback entered the portal, so give me OK State.
Okay, State
Yep,
did
yeah.
too.
Oh, did he?
But
Yeah.
they didn't have any. They're all hurt.
Well, now we have the Military Bowl. And that is,
The military.
and it is Duke versus Central Florida. Interesting line here. Central Florida 1-point underdogs.
I've been on UCF's bandwagon, and I'm about 50-50, but I just can't pick Duke. It's Duke in football. UCF.
Give me the Dukies.
Yeah, I think Duke's offense has been good. I wanted Carolina to hire their OC as our OC, but yeah, give me Blue Devils.
Now we have the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and that is Arkansas versus Kansas, and Kansas is 3-point underdogs.
Arkansas.
Kansas has a historic season, wins the ball for the first time in 75 years, probably.
Yeah, I guess I was appropriately talking about the Gamecocks OC because he's coming from Arkansas, but I'm taking Kansas.
How mad are you,
boy.
by the way? Like every other fan around these parts.
Now
I
we-
don't even have a chance before they call to play.
Look, y'all can talk about this when we get to the cock game, but hold on. Now we have the SDCCU Holiday Bowl. I don't know what that is. It's going to be a lot of points, I guess, maybe. It is Oregon versus North Carolina. North Carolina 14-point underdog.
Oh, that's fun. That's so much fun.
Oregon. North Carolina's lost, what, 4 in a row? Three in a
Three
row?
or four. I think it's 3. The Ducks roll here.
Ducks.
No, give me the Tar Heels. I think that quarterback is trying to prove something there at UNC. Give me
Tar Hole, they just lost their offensive coordinator and Josh Downs.
That's
Where'd he
fine.
go?
They need a QB and that's it.
Offensive coordinator went to Nebraska or Wisconsin. I can't remember which one.
Why?
Wisconsin. Well, because maybe he wanted out. I don't know. So now we have the TaxAct Texas Bowl. Texas Tech versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss 3.5-point favorites.
Mississippi.
Ole Miss.
Lane train.
Rebels.
Now we have the Pinstripe Bowl. Syracuse versus Minnesota. Minnesota 7.5-point favorites.
I'm gonna go rowing the boat here, baby. Mississippi or Memphis. What school am I at?
Come on.
I'm going Golden Gophers here.
Yeah, give me Minnesota.
Now we have the Cheez-It Bowl. Florida State versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma is 7.5-point underdogs. Feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Did you say Florida State versus them?
Versus Oklahoma, yes.
Florida State, Oklahoma can't. They're no good.
Florida State wins.
Wow,
Yeah,
you went against your boy.
Oklahoma's coach has a bad track record, so give me FSU.
There it is, the old man look right there.
Now we have the Valero Alamo Bowl, Washington versus Texas. Texas 5-point favorites. Yeah, give me the Huskies.
Y'all both pick Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna give me Texas.
Horns down.
What's up?
Here we go. We got the Duke's Mayo Bowl. This is always a fun, very fun bowl. And it pits the
Charlotte.
Sammy Esposito NC State Wolfies against the Maryland Terps. The Terps are 1.5-point favorites.
You know, I don't think any of them have any players left to play. But I'm gonna go Wolfies because my alma mater, Wolfpack.
Wolfies win.
Give me the Terps.
The Terps.
Wow, the Terps.
That ain't a Terp.
I know that's not, but I just like to be a part of yeah, what's that? What's that? Ears down.
Pack down.
Back down. There you go. There you go.
Hey, now we have the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
What? Are you serious?
Pitt versus UCLA. UCLA 6-point favorites.
UCLA.
UCLA rolls.
Yeah, probably UCLA.
All right, you can talk about some of these now. Now we have the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, and it pits the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame against the Cox of Carolina. And the Cox are 2-point underdogs.
You know, I think the stadium is going to be all garnet and black, 75% filled, but they don't have any players. They're all in the portal. But Notre Dame's players are in the portal or in the draft as well. So I would I'm going to go the Fighting Irish.
As much as this pains me to do, I'm going with the Gamecocks.
I'm telling you, I don't know if I said it on here, but Rattler's trying to help his draft stock, so he's going to throw for 350 in this bowl game. So yeah, I'm taking the Gamecocks.
Well, okay.
I'm thinking the same thing as you, but I think they're going to be too short-handed.
We lost two guys. We lost Bell and we lost Stogner. Everybody else is.
Oh, and you're running back.
Marshawn Lloyd.
Yeah, say goodnight.
I didn't see that. What the?
We just have a breaking news segment on PBR South Carolina.
News right now.
Oh,
breaking news.
That's disappointing. Actually, I had no idea. That sucks.
Your third string tight end retired.
Yeah, right.
Football. He just retired. I've had enough. And the defensive lineman declared for the draft.
Which one?
Birch.
Oh yeah, well I figured that one.
Well, you know, just last game of the year, can't hold anything back.
I guess.
Just can't.
Now we're going to move to the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, and it puts Ohio versus Wyoming. Wyoming 1-point underdog.
Cowboys.
I'm going Cowboys. I love the Cowboys MAC action.
Yeah, give it to me. Give me Wyoming.
Now we're going the Capital One Orange Bowl, and it is the Tennessee Volunteers versus the Clemson Tigers. The Tigers are 6.5-point favorites.
Tennessee.
You both going Tennessee. I'm going the Tigers simply due to they don't have Hendon Hooker. And I think, they don't have Hendon Hooker, and Clemson doesn't have that pitiful thing they had behind center.
Hey.
It's your player. Come on. I'm taking Clemson. You told me I'm taking Tennessee, but I'm taking Clemson because I think your new quarterback's better. But
see, we're being rational here.
This guy at the bottom. Everybody likes the backup.
No. Let me tell you something. So I went to the ACC championship. That's the first game that I've watched and been like, this is actually good for the last 2 years. Like, it's never been like that.
And he's going to get 4 weeks of work going in. He's as the first string guy. Like, he's going to be ready.
Yeah, Tigers win, and I think they win by like 3 points.
52-49.
It's probably about right. Sean, you're going with the Tigers?
Yeah, I like Clemson.
How about that, Sammy? We both
hold up.
Hold
Why don't we pause that and put that on his? He just said, "I like Clemson."
I like Clemson in this game. Let me finish the sentence. Come on.
Hey, when's the last time me and Sean both took the Tigers and the Gamecocks?
That's right.
I don't think ever.
So yeah, so now we're going to move on to the TransPerfect Music City Bowl. It is Kentucky versus Iowa, and Iowa is 2.5-point favorites. Who you got?
Kentucky. Bad football all the way around.
I'm going to roll with. That's a tough one. Iowa sucks. I'm going to go Kentucky, even though they both don't have a quarterback.
That game might be 7-6. Give me Iowa.
Next one takes this All-State Sugar Bowl, Alabama versus Kansas State. Kansas State 3-point underdogs.
Who?
That's all.
Sorry. Kansas State and who?
3-point underdogs.
Kansas State.
Dang, Sam, you just shocked the world. But I'm going with the Wildcats as well. Kansas State wins.
Come on, this is the easiest one of all. Give me the Tide. Come on.
Oh, the easiest one of all. You just lost that game because you said that.
You're probably right.
I was going out on a limb to try to get me a random W and somebody joined the crowd with me here.
Now we have the VRBO Fiesta Bowl. It is a playoff game. Michigan versus TCU. TCU 7.5-point underdogs.
Michigan. I want to go against them, but Michigan.
Michigan.
That was easy. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, another playoff game. Georgia versus Ohio State. Ohio State 6.5-point underdogs.
Georgia by 24.
Shock the nation with this pick. Buckeyes win.
They're terrible.
I'm with you. I think this game's a lot closer than people think, but I ultimately it'll be the Dogs.
Okay. That's my winning pick right there. Now we have the ReliQuest Bowl, Illinois versus Mississippi State. I'm not sure if this one will actually be played. Mississippi State 2-point underdogs.
I would have picked them, but with the situation going on, I guess I'd just go Illinois.
I think no matter what happens, the Bulldogs rally around it and win this one big.
Yep. Thoughts and prayers of Coach Leach, and the Bulldogs are going to get a win in the ReliQuest Bowl there over Illinois.
There we go. Got 3 more to go here. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl, Tulane versus USC. USC 1.5-point favorites.
USC. Heisman.
USC.
Yeah, Trojan.
Now we have the Citrus Bowl. It is LSU versus Purdue. Purdue 10.5-point underdogs.
Two bad teams. But I'll just go LSU. I think he pulls something out with some time to prepare.
Oh, Purdue.
Oh, wow, Purdue.
Hey, boy, I hear you.
Like
All right, and they got the Rose, Utah versus Penn State. Penn State 2.5-point underdogs.
Utah
big.
Yeah, probably Utah.
All right, so here's your tiebreaker in case someone ties, which I don't think there's a chance here. All right, so your national champion and then the total points.
Georgia.
Total, they would play Michigan, so what's the total points?
Oh, it's gonna be like a game from back in the 50s with a lot of handoffs and throws to the tight ends. But I think Georgia's too good. Total points 50.
50. All right, I'm going Michigan wins it against the Buckeyes again.
Ooh. Wow.
And it's 45 total points, low scoring this time.
See, I would have taken Ohio State if that was your matchup. I don't. They're not beating them twice.
Yes, they are. Harbaugh is wearing them khakis and he's whipping their butt again.
No, and unfortunately, Harbaugh is not whipping anybody's butt, especially when they're on the field against Georgia in my national championship game. So the Dogs are going to win again.
Y'all just go with the grain. I mean, what kind of people are y'all? What is this?
It's called smart.
Well, I tried to make some weird ones earlier, and some people joined the club.
I mean, let's just. What did you say your tiebreaker was, Sean?
45.
Oh, you're gonna just steal mine. All right, that's fine.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, but it's
44.
a different team. Okay, 44. It doesn't matter. We still got two. We got different teams in it. Hey, well, we'll see who wins this big on this. We just picked 85 games. So that
halfway through that.
That does us for episode 19 of the Palmetto Dugout Show. Make sure to stay tuned to all of our social media accounts as you'll see a lot of high score previews roll out, as well as all state things coming up. From all of us here at PBR South Carolina, have a great day.